Good morning, class third. Today we will discuss subtraction with borrowing. We have already done subtraction without borrowing. Today we will discuss subtraction with borrowing. This is exercise 11. Now open the book and exercise 11. Do you know what is subtraction and subtraction without borrowing, right? Today I will explain subtraction with borrowing. So this is the example. So this is ones, this is tens, this is 100, this is 1000. This is already arranged in column wise. So now we subtract ones from 1, tens from tens, 100 from hundreds and 1000 from 1000. So step 1 is subtracting ones. So step 1 is arranging the numerals column wise as shown, already as shown, and step 2 is subtracting ones. So here is 1 and this is 5. So we want to subtract 5 from 1, but 5 is greater than 1, right? Then we borrow from 10. So leaving behind 2, right? Leaving behind 2 10 and 1 is 1 1 11, right? Yes. Now we subtract 11 ones minus 5 ones becomes 6 ones. So here we write 6 under ones column. Now subtracting tens. So here is 2 and here is 6. So we want to subtract 6 from 2. But 6 is, we want to subtract 6 from 2. But 6 is greater than 2. So from the 100 column we borrow 100, like we borrow 100 leaving behind 0, and in tens place 2 becomes 12, right? Now we want to subtract 6 from 12. So 12 tens minus 6 tens minus equals to 6 tens. So we write 6 under tens column, right? Now in 100 column. So now this is 0 and this is 7. So we want to subtract 7 from 0. But 7 is greater than 0. We write 7 from 0. But 7 is greater than 0, right? Then so from the 1000 column we borrow 1000 leaving behind 3. Then 0 becomes 10 and 1000 minus 700 equals to 300. So here we write 3 under 100 column. Now subtracting 1000, we want to subtract 3 from 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. So here we write 0 under 1000 column. Now question number 2. Subtracting ones. We want to subtract 8 from 7, but 8 is greater than 7. Then we borrow from tens leaving behind 6, and 7 becomes 1 7, 17 ones. Now 17 ones minus 8 ones, 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. 9. So write 9 under ones column. Now in tens column we want to subtract 8 from 6, right? But 8 is greater than 6. Then we can't subtract. Then we borrow from 100 column leaving behind 6, and in tens place 6 becomes 16, right? Now 16 tens minus 8 tens equals to 8 tens. And Now subtracting 100 we want to subtract 8 from 6, but 8 is greater than 6. Then we borrow from 1000 column, leaving behind 6, and in 100 place 6 becomes 16. So 1600 minus 800 is 8. 16 minus 8 is 8. And now subtracting 1000, 6 minus 1 is 5. 5, 8, 8, 9. Now question number 3rd. O stands for ones, T stands for tens, H stands for 100, and TH stands for 1000. Now subtracting ones, we want to subtract 6 from 3, but 6 is greater than 3, right? Then we borrow 110, leaving behind 3, and 3 becomes 13. So now we want to subtract 6 from 13. It is possible. So 13 ones minus 6 ones. 13 minus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So write 7 under ones column. Now in tens column, we want to subtract 5 from 3. But 5 is greater than 3. So from the 100 column, we borrow 100, leaving behind 5, and in tens column 3 becomes 13, and 13, 10 minus 5, 10, 13 minus 5 is 8. So we write 8 under tens column. Now in 100 column, we want to subtract 7 from 5, but 7 is greater than 5. So from the 1000 column, we borrow 1000, leaving behind 4, and 5 becomes 15. So we want to subtract 7 from 15. So 15 minus 7 is 8, right? Yes. Now in 1000, we want to subtract 2 from 4. It is possible because 2 is smaller number and 4 is greater number. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So 2887 will be the right answer. Okay, thank you so much, class.